Our training exercise was actually a real combat mission. I didn't find out until 3 months later when my buddy Jake came back from leave with a newspaper clipping that changed everything. October 2019, Fort Bragg. Our company got called up for what they called Operation Desert Shield 2.0. Supposed to be the biggest training exercise in 5 years. 3 weeks in Nevada, simulating urban warfare scenarios with multiple allied forces. Staff Sergeant Miller briefed us like it was routine. Live ammunition, real explosives, but all controlled environments with safety observers. Standard stuff we'd done dozens of times before. The weird part started on day 1. Instead of flying to Nevada, they loaded us onto C-130s heading east. When I asked our team leader Corporal Davis about the change, he just shrugged. Plans change, he said. Probably weather delays. We landed at some airstrip I'd never seen before. No signs, no base markings, just concrete runways and temporary buildings. The gear they issued was different too. Brand new night vision, upgraded body armor, communication equipment I'd never used. Our platoon leader, Lieutenant Barnes, seemed nervous during the final briefing. Kept checking his watch, talking in hushed tones with the other officers. This exercise is classified, he announced. No photos, no social media, no contact with home until completion. That should have been my first clue. The helicopters dropped us in what they said was a mock Middle Eastern village. Perfect detail, Arabic signs, realistic buildings, even local actors playing civilians. Except these civilians looked genuinely terrified when they saw us coming. Our mission was simple. Secure a compound, extract a high-value target, neutralize any hostile forces. Standard capture or kill exercise we'd practiced hundreds of times, but when we breached that first building, the gunfire sounded different, sharper, more immediate. The smell of cordite was stronger than any training rounds I'd experienced. Specialist Ryan took a round to his vest during the firefight. Instead of calling time out like in training, he kept fighting, blood seeping through his uniform. When I tried to help him, he pushed me away. "This isn't training," he gasped. "Look at my gear." I examined his vest. Real bullet hole. Real blood. The ceramic plate had stopped a 7.62 round that would have killed him. That's when everything clicked. The upgraded equipment, the secrecy, the terrified civilians. We weren't in Nevada practicing urban warfare scenarios. We were in Syria, conducting an actual raid on an ISIS compound. Our radio chatter confirmed it. Real call signs, real coordinates, real intelligence updates. Lieutenant Barnes was receiving orders from Central Command, not exercise controllers. The high-value target we extracted wasn't an actor. He was an actual terrorist financier worth $10 million in bounties. The hostile forces shooting at us were real enemy combatants trying to kill American soldiers. We completed the mission without casualties, except for Ryan's bruised ribs. Helicopters extracted us to a forward operating base in Turkey, not back to Fort Bragg. Only then did Lieutenant Barnes explain the situation. The original training exercise was a cover story. Our unit had been selected for a classified operation based on our urban warfare scores. Families were told we were in Nevada for 3 weeks. In reality, we just conducted one of the most successful counterterrorism raids of the year. The debriefing was surreal. Instead of after-action reviews about training improvements, we were getting classified briefings about operational security and media blackouts. Jake found out the truth 6 months later when his security clearance got upgraded. The newspaper article he showed me was from a Turkish publication. Small story about American forces conducting raids near the Syrian border. The date matched our training exercise exactly. The location description matched where we'd been dropped. Even mentioned the successful capture of a high-value terrorist target. We'd been in actual combat and didn't know it until we were already home safe. Our families never knew we'd left the country, much less participated in live military operations. Last month, I got orders for a promotion to sergeant. The citation mentioned exemplary performance during classified operations in support of counterterrorism efforts. Ryan still has that ceramic plate mounted in his apartment, 3 inches to the left, and he'd have been killed in action instead of completing a training exercise in Nevada.